Good morning, friends. Welcome. Greetings. It's 9 a.m. I'm Rachel. We're gonna get started in just a moment. I just wanted to, start early, get settled. So, if you've been with me in this internet struggle, struggling to find my angles, never found them, never have. I want to show you. I found this tripod, but I didn't have anything to affix my iPhone to it, and one of those little thingies costs like 30 bucks or something, and I'm not gonna go to Best Buy right now, come on. So I found a little piece of particle board from something that I took apart, and I just duct taped it to the thing, and then I'm gonna attach my phone with rubber bands because I am a redneck with a dream of finding her angles. Okay, so it's gonna get a little shaky for a second because I am attaching the phone to the thingy. And I feel like I'm pressing all sorts of stuff that I shouldn't be pressing, but, All right, bear with me. I'll tell you when it's over. If you're like, oh my God, I can't stand it. Okay, hi, good morning, tripods. I've got angles, you guys. Okay. You do that. And I'm gonna do, maybe I should make it taller. Oh my God, I have that capability. Let's do it. Whoa, is that too tall? It might not balance like that. Hold up. Or will it? Actually, holy crap. Oh! Oh, also I'm not dressed yet, so you're welcome for that. Okay. Here's what we'll do. This chair, it's unnecessary because now we have a flippin' tripod. Everything is stable now, right? In our lives. Oh, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Okay. So if you're just joining me, I'm Rachel. How tall does this thing get? And welcome to Angles Corner with Rach. Here's what we'll do. If you're just joining me, hey Walter, I found this tripod and I'm figuring it out with you as my guest. And someday, this is gonna be a 9 a.m. flow. But for now, the name of this program is watch a girl in her literal pajamas try and figure out how to work a tripod without killing the situation. Okay. Check it and see. You guys, I think maybe, well, hold up. Yeah, yes. Yes. Man, that's a relief. Okay, cool. So, even though now you see my terrible mess, that's okay. Let's face it. Okay. I'm so glad that we're gathering. We're gonna get started at 9. I'm gonna be back in a less pajama-y form, and I'll see you in just a few. Okay. Less pajama. Everything's fine, boys. I'm very good. Okay. Let's get just an auxiliary dog bed in here because I feel like we're gonna need it. Also, I'm decluttering today. That's my mission. But if I don't quite get there, I'm not going to stress out about it either. Okay. All right. Step now. Glass of water. Okay. So many dogs. So many dogs today. Do we both want to be in here? Okay. Ooh. The hook's gotta go, y'all. But something I thought about yesterday, which I realize that one might think, hey Rachel, why don't you just not have your dogs in the room with you rather than try and accommodate them all the time? But what a bummer, right? So just bringing you a handful of treats. Hey, Walter, treats. Let's do whatever you want. Okay, so we are gonna get started in just a moment. I hope that you guys are feeling fine and frisky today. I know are. We're gonna do some hips. I think hips, back. Yes, there's treats up there. Thank you so much. Yeah, so we're gonna get started in a moment or two. Get settled, maybe grab a glass of water or whatever props you might need. Nothing that we're doing is prop mandatory, but if you want to have like a pillow around for when we get to the pigeon times, take a moment, scratch a belly, and we're gonna get started in just a sec.
Hey, Edison Bear, I'll tell you what.
Oh, Walter, you stay right there, you're perfect. Edison. Wait, you wait. Edison. Up. There, that's yours. Okay, you missed it. You missed it. Walter, look. Oh my God. Are you going blind too? Find it. Yes, come here. Lay down. Okay, friends. Are we good? Lay down. Keep them. Wait. Okay, sweet. Okay, we'll figure it out. Okay. Walter, why don't you stay up there? Because he's much better than me. Okay. All right, y'all. If you're just tuning in, we're gonna get started right now. My name's Rachel. This is Edison. Everybody else is outside. The room, not the house. Okay, so it's a 9 a.m. flow. If you want to go ahead and donate, head over to www.blackswanyoga.com/live and give whatever you'd like. And I'm so happy to be practicing with y'all this morning. Okay, I have my water handy. Let's get set up. Of course, I gotta stick on some lip balm because your girl can't practice with chapped lips. And let's get started lying on your back. So, whatever posture serves you. I'm blind for that. And whatever form this needs to be. Okay. He's gotta be. He's just got to be. That's fine for right now, buddy. So we're gonna be working on opening our hips today. If you want to start to foster that right off the bat, you can bring your feet together, knees open wide. Hey. Go lay down. Yes, go lay down. Of course, if there's any other variation for your legs that you'd rather find, do whatever you'd like. And same with your upper body here. You can have your arms outstretched. You could open through your shoulders by making a halo with your elbows or your wrists. You could bring your hands, one hand to heart, one hand to belly. Maybe there's a dog around. Wherever you are, moving into the space. Big breath in. Exhale. Inhale to fill up. Exhale. Good job. One more inhale. Exhale. I'm beginning now to move into that deeper, more mindful style of breathing. Maybe it's in through your nose, out through your nose. Hey. If you're not able to do that today, please don't stress out about it. Wherever you are, find a breath that is at once deeper and more mindful, but also an easy breath, a free breath, something that you're able to live with. There we go. Full stay. There we go. That's a good boy. We'll see how long that lasts. Big breath in. Exhale. And gently coming to wakefulness any way that serves you best. So maybe there's a stretch. Okay. Maybe there's a sway. If you want to find a little hug, a full body stretch, maybe something that turned into fending your dog away moves into a twist. It feels great. And just sort of wiggling around, starting to come into your body this morning. And when you're ready, bring your feet down, knees bent. Extend your arms down towards your heels. Scoot your heels up until they're just grazing your fingertips. And rocking your shoulders underneath you as much as feels comfortable. Let's start with a gentle bridge, so not taking it 100% this morning. Inhale, lift your hips. Breathe into your heart. Next, inhale, feel your belly button doming upwards. Stay for your exhale, feel that concave in. One more big breath, chin away from chest. Exhale, gently lower down. Perfect. Open your arms. Windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Find a little bit of motion. And the next time they're there, knees dip over to the left, gaze to the right. Whenever you're ready. This feels amazing, so if you need to find a couple more breaths in this twist right here, do it. Whenever you're ready to move on, inhale back up to center, and exhale, knees dip to the right, gaze to the left, or again, whichever way you didn't do before. Boy, oh boy. Inhale, back up to center. And once your knees are down, or once your knees are up and your feet are down, cross your right shin over the top of your left thigh to find a figure 4. Flex your foot, maybe your arms are out, that's cool. Dip your right knee forward a little. And with your hips on your mat, if you have super tight hips, if this is where you stay, again, we're just getting started, breathe here. If you would like to intensify sensation, you could lift your left thigh and interlace your hands behind your left thigh. So you're running your right arm through reclined pigeon. Breathe. Now keep your right foot flexed. Keep your right knee drawing forward. In fact, you could utilize your right elbow to sort of fulcrum your right knee forward. I don't know if I used the word fulcrum correctly, but it feels right. Lengthen your right leg up if you want a little bit of a stretch through. Let's take an inhale and gently release this. Maybe find a happy baby between sides. Oh, that's lovely. Find a sway. Keep your back rooted down. And whenever you are done with this, gather your knees in and place your feet down. Other side. Cross your left shin over the top of your right thigh to find that figure 4. Flex your left foot and draw your left knee forward towards your right big toe. So, leaving yourself the space for this side to perhaps feel different, if indeed it does feel different, you can stay right here. If you want to interlace, lifting your right thigh towards you, interlace your hands behind, so you're running your left arm through the gap. Keep your left foot flexed, keep your left knee drawing forward. In fact, you could use your left elbow to notch your leg. Breathe. And extend your right leg up, flex your foot if you want some added sensation. Big breath in. And gently unravel. Second side, or second round of our happy baby, I guess. Happy baby don't have no sides. Happy baby's neutral, like Switzerland. Maybe there's some lengthening. If you've never taken my yoga class before, a lot of it is just stream of consciousness rambling. So, 2 thumbs way up. Whenever you're ready, grasp onto the backs of your thighs here. Start to find a rock and roll up the length of your back. And whenever you're ready, tabletop posture, hands and knees. So, maybe take some time. I think a cat has been prancing on my mat. Okay. All fours. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Cow pose. Exhale, tuck your chin, round your back. Cat pose. Wonderful. Inhale, look up, scoop your belly low, curl your tailbone tall. Exhale, round, press the back of your heart up to the sky. Fantastic. Once again, inhale, gaze And exhale. Curl in. Okay. Coming back to your neutral table, we're going to spend a little bit of time on our hands and our feet. So, from your tabletop, start to spiral your fingers in towards your body. So now my wrists are facing forward. From here, that might already be a sufficient stretch. I forgot to do my vocal warm-ups before this, I'm sorry. You could find, just some traditional cat-cows, traditional-ish. You could start to make some circles, one side, and then the other. If you want to intensify even more what I like to do, with my toes tucked and my fingertips facing towards me, sink your hips back like you're sort of going into a halfway child's pose, just until your wrists tell you to stop. And maybe you sway from side to side. It's intense. Yep. Okay. Of course, and maybe you now flip to the tops of your hands to find kind of an alternative stretch. So now my fingers are towards me again, but my palms are up. And maybe you find some cat-cow, maybe some sways. Maybe you rock back. Yeah. Ooh. So, if you are in if you're in a groove, if you're in hand land and you're doing stuff, you could also tip up on your fingertips, maybe dip. Live your life. If you want to move into stretching through our feet a little bit, simply tuck your toes so your heels are facing back and sit. Shoulders down your back. Palms could be down or palms could be up. And if this feels a little bit less dynamic than the other, yeah, it is. Just inhale. Exhale. Okay. So maybe you find a little bit of a side to side. If you're not quite feeling any sensation yet, that's cool. I'm sort of starting to get there. So through the arches of your feet, your toes, maybe fan your toes out even more. Wiggle them against your mat. And when you're ready, tabletop once again, untuck your toes. So now the tops of my feet are down and my toes are facing forward. Sit back on your heels. Feet together if that's comfortable for you. So again, this might be enough sensation. If you want to maximize it, I think I'm going to. Let me scoot forward a little bit. Lean back on your hands, fingers facing forward, and looking up. Look at my knees. Lift your knees. So you're lifting onto sort of the tops of your feet, heart forward and up. So it's like kind of unexpectedly intense. Big breath in. Whenever you're ready, rock forward, toes tucked, lean back. So now we're alternating between moving, stretching through the arches of our feet, through the tops of our feet, tucking, maybe leaning back. Ooh, a little bit of a camel situation, toes tuck, camel. And so, yeah, one more round. This is leading up to something that we're doing. Also, we don't stretch our feet enough. Just take this with you. You could do this while you're watching Jeopardy or whatever, whenever you're ready. Tabletop. All right, let's start to heat up, because if you're joining me from somewhere other than Austin, Texas, I will share with you a good example of what it's like here. Last night when I went to bed, it was 74 degrees. I woke up this morning, it was 45 degrees. Let's warm it up. Tabletop. Bring your wrists underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. Actually, scoot your knees in towards your wrist a couple inches. All 10 fingers spread wide facing forward. Toes tucked once again. Okay, let's take a big breath in. Prepare, belly button in. Exhale, floating tabletop. Hover your knees a couple of inches off of your mat. Wrap your biceps forward, heart forward. Breathe calmly. Unclench your jaw. Maybe find a sway. Forward to back, side to side. Inhale. Stay for your exhale. Heart wrapping forward. We're going to do that 2 more times. That was a very aggressive, raccoon-like exhale. Inhale, fill up. Exhale. That was better. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, downward dog. So stepping your feet back, probably making an inverted V shape with your body. Relax through your head. Maybe you find a pedal through your legs. If stillness is what you need, find that. Maybe to continue stretching through the arches of your feet, you come high up on your tippy toes and then sink your heels back down. Wherever you are, calm breath. Okay. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward here. Exhale, step to the top of your mat to hang for forward fold. Maybe you fix your shirt. So soft through your knees here, y'all. Don't worry about your legs being straight pretty much at any point. It's not a consideration. Now, how heavy can your head be? Maybe you find a basket with your elbows. You could sway. If it would feel better for you, you could interlace your hands behind your head, or maybe your back or your legs. Release your bind if you found one. Fingertips anchor here on your mat, or maybe your shins. On an inhale, lift your heart forward and up. Find a flat back, halfway lifting. And exhale. Forward fold. Rad. Let's do that again. Inhale, lengthen. So keeping your fingertips rooted, can you pull your belly button away from your hip crease? Exhale, fold. Draw the two towards one another. One more time, inhale, lengthen through your hamstrings, but point through the crown of your head as opposed to your chin. So if you're shortening your neck by looking forward, tuck your chin, lengthen your neck. Take a break. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, reach both arms up, come to standing. And exhale, swan dive down, forward fold, hinge from your hips, and soft through your knees. Fingertips anchor, inhale, find that flat back, so drawing your shoulder blades together. Exhale, fold. Bring your hands down and start to slide your left foot all the way to the back of your space. Scoot your right foot forward if you need, finding yourself in a low runner's lunge. Bring your left hand down to your mat. Inhale, reach both arms up. Now this is also a wonderful place to bring a block or a book or whatever you need under your left hand if you need some height here. Big breath in. And exhale. Right hand down. Step your right foot back, coming in plank pose. Okay, breathe. So this can be anything, right? You can lower down to your knees, you can lower down to your forearms, you can make it into a tabletop. Go to the place where you can breathe the best, really pay attention to your breath. Are you pointing forward through the crown of your head or your chin? Puff your heart up towards the sky. Inhale, shift forward. Now knees up or knees down. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Shimmy your legs in, big toes touching. Elbows point back. And on an inhale, hover your heart for baby cobra. So pressing down through your feet, engaging through your pelvic floor, your thighs, but not pressing through your hands. Let's take a big breath in and exhale, lower. Wonderful. If that is what you like, stick with it. If you want, widen your hands off of your mat and tent up on your fingertips so your elbows are pointing up. Feet plant down here, inhale. Heart lifting, wild cobra. Big breath in and exhale, lower. We're going to take a third round of cobra. It's up to you. Inhale, heart lifting, feet anchored down, engage through your core. And if you're in this wild cobra, maybe you dip. One shoulder looking over, maybe the other shoulder looking over. Boy, oh boy. Whew. This feels so good. And whenever you're ready, come back to center. Slide back, let's find a child's pose. So big toes towards the back of your mat. Sink down, relax your forehead first, then let your hips sink as far as feels good. But if they don't go very far back, don't stress out about it. Big breath into your whole entire back body. Inhale. Exhale. And staying here for as long as you'd like. Whenever you're ready, tip up and back to your second downward dog of practice. Maybe wiggle around a little bit. Noticing perhaps some subtle differences between this, your second downward dog, and the very first one that you found. Can you wrap open through your biceps just a little bit? Shoulders slide down your back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or lightly jump to the top of your space to hang. Forward fold. Relax your head. Ooh, fix your shirt. Aw. Anchor through your fingertips. Inhale. Flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach up. Grow tall. Exhale, tip right back down. Forward fold. Inhale. Lengthen heart here. And exhale, fold. From here, slide your right foot all the way back. Maybe scoot your left foot forward a little bit. Finding yourself back in that lunge. Right palm plants on your mat or something. Inhale, reach your left arm up. So again, if you need to find a prop underneath your right hand to bring the ground closer to you, go for it. Big breath in. And exhale, frame your foot. Step your left foot back, find your plank pose. Breathe. Inhale, shift forward. Now this one's going to be up to you. Exhale, lower all the way down or halfway if you're ready for a low plank chaturanga. Inhale, hover your heart for the back bend of your choice. So maybe it's an upward facing dog, a cobra, or anything else. Exhale, up and back. Downward dog. Breathe. Find a little sway. So y'all, that sequence, that plank pose to baby cobra to downward dog, maybe you choose to find any other variation, that is your vinyasa. I'm going to start to offer those throughout class. Just like every single thing that happens, they are all optional. All of this is optional. Skip any of it. Also, you're in your home right now, I think, so literally do whatever you want. Okay. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your space to hang. Inhale, lengthen heart, ribs up and in. Exhale, lower, slow. Inhale, reach up, stretch up. Maybe find a little baby back bend if you'd like. Exhale, dive. Forward and down. Inhale, lengthen through your heart, shoulders draw down your back. Exhale, fold and flow through your vinyasa if you want, being guided by your breath. So your exhale lowers you down from plank. Your inhale lifts your heart for the back bend of your choice. And your exhale travels you up and back. Downward dog. I'll see you there. Man, yoga in the morning, am I right? Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top once again. Inhale, lengthen through your heart. Exhale, fold. All right, inhale, reach both arms up. Now this time, exhale, stretch your left arm over to the right. Grasp onto your left forearm with your right hand. Maybe tip open a little bit. Breathe. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, over to the other side. Grasp onto your right forearm with your left hand. Open heart. Inhale, reach up. Maybe there's a back bend. And exhale. Fold forward. From here, snuggle your feet together. Bend through both knees. Inhale, reach both arms up. Find the first chair pose of practice. Sink your weight back towards your heels. Maybe you can lift all 10 toes. If it's not happening today, please do not stress out about it. Biceps next to ears, but shoulders down. Hollow through your belly. Let's take a big breath in. And exhale, fold forward. Cool. Inhale, lengthen heart. And exhale, fold. Okay. Inhale, reach both arms up. This time, hands to heart center. Come to standing at the top of your mat. So you stay exactly where you are because you're perfect. I'm going to face towards you because it's easier for everybody. All right. So we're going to work on a little bit of balance this morning. Rooting down through your left foot. Why not? This is going to seem a little bit familiar, perhaps. Start to find a figure 4. Cross your right shin over the top of your left thigh. And just standing for this one. Breathe. Flex your right foot. Press your knee back. Heart towards the sky. Shoulders down your back. Breathe. All right, this was pretty good. And whenever you're ready, reach both arms up and just step your foot down. Little bitty back bend. And exhale, come back to stand. All right. Rooting down through your right foot this time. Cross your left shin over. Figure 4. So again, really find contact between the top of your right thigh and your left shin. So it's a pigeon as opposed to a tree, right? Flex your foot, draw your knee back, lift your heart. Maybe you notice a difference between one side and the other. I do. Whenever you're ready, inhale, reach up, step down, find a little bitty baby back bend. Exhale, fold, forward fold. Okay. Fingertips anchor. Inhale, flat back here. Exhale, fold, travel home to your downward dog, any way you want. Maybe find a shake of your head. Figure out what's crunchy this morning. Breathe into that. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, step your foot in between your hands, coming back to your lunge. All right, sure it was a disastrous choice. Bring your left hand down and inhale your right arm up, coming back to our twist. Now notice if your right knee wants to collapse out. Can you press down through your right big toe? Draw your knee in, big breath. Exhale, frame your foot. Okay, engage through your core and inhale, reach both arms up, high crescent lunge. Shoulders down your back, maybe scoot your front foot forward, but can you lift your back heel a little higher? Gorgeous work. Let's take a big breath in. Heart lifting. Exhale, open out. Warrior two. Front foot faces forward. Back toes peeking in towards your front toes. Begin to shift forward. Flip your front palm, reach back. Reverse this, sit a little deeper. Exhale, frame your foot. All 10 toes point forward. Downward dog is where we'll meet. Inhale, left leg lifts up. And exhale, step through. And once you're here, right palm remains planted. Inhale, reach your left arm up. And pressing the earth away from you, draw your left knee in towards your belly button. Big breath here. And exhale, frame your foot. Power through your legs, your core, heart forward, hips forward. Inhale, reach up. Coming into a high lunge on this side for a few breaths. Hello. Something has startled the dog. Shoulders down your back. Knit your ribs in. Let's take a full breath in. Sit a little deeper. Exhale, warrior two. Take up a lot of space. Front foot's facing forward. Back toes are peeking in. Begin to shift forward. Flip your front palm. Reverse this. And exhale, frame your foot. All 10 toes point forward. Travel home. I'm sorry, Walter. I was talking to my other dog. He's outside. It wasn't just, I don't have an imaginary friend named Walter, I promise. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, travel to the top. Inhale, lengthen heart. And exhale, fold. Okay. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, side stretch over to the left. So stretching your right arm over. Grasp onto your right forearm with your left hand. If you want to make this more intense, cross your right foot behind your left, open heart. Ooh. Whenever you're ready, come back to center release. Exhale. Step over to the other side. Grasp onto your left forearm with your right hand, open heart. Inhale, reach up, come to stand. And exhale, fold forward. Okay. There we go. Snuggle your feet together, bend through both knees. Inhale, reach both arms up. Back to our chair. Hollow through your belly. Can you stretch your heart up while minimizing the space between your low ribs and your top hips. Let's take an inhale and exhale, fold. Okay, inhale, lengthen heart, and exhale, fold. Inhale, reach both arms up, grow tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Second round of our standing balancing, standing pigeon situation. So, rooting down through your right, let's do left foot. Left foot, cross your right shin over the top of your left thigh, figure four. So maybe you stay here balancing. If you want to intensify through sensation, have a seat. Ooh. You could stay here. Ooh, I'm going to stay here because it's a lot. If you wanted to bring your fingertips down to your mat or some blocks, go for it. Now we're going to have another opportunity here. So maybe breathe into sensation and we'll have a chance to work on the arm balance and some other stuff. And whenever you're ready, my folders, you lucky ducks, come back to upright, arms up, step your foot down, little bitty back bend. Exhale back to center. And root down through your right foot, or whichever one you didn't do before. Figure four. And this side might be different. Stay here, or see what happens by having a seat. And this side might be different. Maybe you stay in a seat. If you want to take it a little further, fingertips lower down to something convenient, and just breathe. All right. If you're folded, heart back, reach up, step down, little bitty back bend, and exhale, fold. All right, great work. Inhale, lengthen heart. Exhale, travel home, downward dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Now stay right here, or exhale, draw your knee forward towards your heart. Puff your heart up like you're moving to a one-legged plank, shoulders forward. Inhale, press up. Exhale, do it again. If you want to, you can always skip it. Inhale, press up. And exhale, knee to heart. We all step through. Okay, meeting in our low lunge. Inhale your right arm up to the sky. Big breath in, maybe open heart even more. Exhale, frame your foot. Engage through your thighs, inhale. Reach both arms up. Gorgeous work. Let's take a big breath in. Exhale, spiral out, warrior two. Taking up a lot of space here. Sink a little deeper. Begin to shift forward. And this time, right arm down. Left arm up, side angle pose. Open through your heart. Your gaze could be up. Next inhale, surf your top arm over, pinky down. Stay right here, or if you want to intensify, stretch your bottom arm forward. Open through your heart. Inhale, press up, flip your front palm, reverse. Exhale, frame your foot, all 10 toes point forward, and this time, inhale your right arm up once again. Stay here, or if you want to intensify through your hips, your IT band, spiral all 10 toes over to the right, so your right foot is facing to the right, also your left foot. You're balancing on the edge of your foot. You're not collapsing through your ankle or your shoulder. Breathe. Now feel free to stay here. You could take some hip dips while hovering, stretching back, maybe reaching up. If you'd rather find a more strengthening side plank or anything else, go for it. And whenever you're ready, downward dog. Wonderful. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, heart forward, knee forward. If you want, inhale, lift up. Exhale, do it again. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, left knee in, and step it through. Okay. Right palm plants. Inhale, lift your left arm up, open heart. Big breath in, and exhale, frame your foot. Inhale, reach both arms up. Breathe into your lunge. Soften through your face. Let's take a big breath in. Exhale, open out. Shoulders down, even though your arms are really active. Begin to shift forward. This time, left arm down. Right arm up. Your side angle. Stay here perhaps. Or extend your top arm over your top ear. Pinky angles down. Notice if that means that your heart's closing down. Keep it open. Stay here. Or stretch your bottom arm forward. Okay, this is going great. Inhale, flip back, reverse your warrior, sink even deeper, and exhale. Frame your foot, all 10 toes point forward, and once again, right palm plants, inhale, left arm up. And stay here, or spiral all 10 toes over to the left. Left foot turns to the left, right foot turns to the left, pressing the earth away. Stay here, and maybe, you take some hip dips, stretching up and over. Any other form of a side plank you'd rather find. And whenever you're ready, downward dog is where we'll meet. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top. Inhale, lengthen heart. And exhale, fold. Okay, I'm turning to you. You stay where you are. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. So, final round of our balancing. Root down through your left foot and cross your right shin over. Standing pigeon, standing figure four. Stay here. Maybe you start to hinge. Maybe your fingertips plant. If you're working on the arm balance, flying pigeon, go for it. I myself am working on toe stand. If you want to come along with me. Fingertips anchored. Start to lift up onto your left toes, bending through your left knee until your left heel is against your left butt cheek. So maybe you balance, flex your foot. So fingertips down. You could have one hand to your heart. Engage your core. Engage your leg. Let's try it. I might fall over. You might fall over. Actually, I'm good. Breathe into your foot. Breathe into the wiggles. Ooh. And again, it's just fun and strange. Whenever you're ready, I say from here, let's take the path of least resistance. Forward fold. Forward fold is where we'll meet. Oh, okay. From our forward fold, bring your left fingertips underneath your face, bend through your left knee. Inhale your right arm up. Breathe into the space, inhale. Exhale, release, switch it. Right fingertips down, bend through your right knee, reach your left arm up. I realize I might be opposite because I'm probably mirroring you, but whichever one you didn't do before. Big breath in. And exhale, fold. Okay. Inhale, reach both arms up. And exhale, hands to heart. From here, root down through your right leg. And cross your left shin over. Okay. Flex your foot. So maybe you stay here. Balancing is incredible. It really is. It's hard. Maybe you start to sit. Fingertips down. If you're flying, by all means. If you want to work on that very wobbly toe stand with me, moving forward through your fingertips, lift onto your right toes, bend through your right knee. Yeah. So you're just sort of sitting. Okay. Flex your foot, engage your core. This is it, right? Maybe you bring one hand to your heart. Maybe you try for both. Maybe you switch. Maybe you find one side is different than the other. Okay. Breathe. Okay. Whenever you're ready, forward fold, path of least resistance. Let it go. Maybe find some swaying. Whatever upper body variation you want to come into, if you're with me, interlace your hands behind your back, make a fist. You could rest your thumbs on the small of your back, or to open through your shoulders even more. Stretch your fingers forward. Relax your head. Now stay here with soft knees. If you want to bring more sensation through your IT bands, gently bend through one knee and then the other. Maybe even rotating through your heart, your shoulders. Of course, if there's any other forward fold scenario you'd rather find yourself in, whenever you're ready, fold. Fingertips anchor, inhale flat back here, and exhale, travel home to your downward dog, and that is where we'll meet. Take 3 to 5 breaths in your downward dog or whatever posture serves you. I'm going to come close to you and check the time. Oh, yeah, it is on. Okay, we're doing great. You're doing great, buddy. Let's meet in downward dog. Okay. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Option to bend your knee and stack your hip. You can make some circles. If you feel like flipping your dog, you could lengthen. Wherever you are, let's take a big breath in. Exhale to pigeon. I know, it's a surprise. Draw your right knee to the top right seam. We never could have anticipated this. Cross your right shin over, lengthen your left leg back. Now, moving towards a sleeping pigeon, if you would rather find that reclined pigeon on your back that we did at the beginning, please do. If you'd rather move towards a double pigeon, feel free. Wherever you are, just begin to sort of power down the energy of the whole thing. Coming back into those on purpose breaths. And any upper body variation that you would like to find here, you could walk your hands out, fingertips on the ground. And whatever serves you. Let's take a big breath in. Exhale. If your fingertips are over to the right, welcome back. Come back up to center. So press up to your hands here. Start to roll over onto your right hip and step your left foot to the outside of your right thigh, setting up for some twisting. If it's uncomfortable for you to have your right leg bent, if you don't quite have the space, you can always lengthen it forward, but your left foot is stepped over to the outside of your right thigh. Now once you're here, bring your left hand behind you on the ground. Now have your wrist against the small of your back so you're not leaning back, you're sitting up real tall. On an inhale, stretch your right arm up to the sky. Exhale to either hook your elbow to the outside and gaze back, or if that's not comfortable, you can always hug your forearm and gaze back. Wherever you are, sit up tall and gaze back. If you want to intensify sensation, you could straighten your right arm down. You could find a half bind or a full bind. Wherever you are, big breath in, lift your heart. Exhale, twist, even through your eyes. And releasing your upper body bind here. Hi, plant your hands over to the right and just take a counter twist. Ooh, because it feels quite nice. Okay, whenever you're ready, come back to center, unravel, make your way to your downward dog, any way you want. Maybe there's a vinyasa in there, but again, we're powering down, so don't feel obligated. I'm just doing this because there's a very good possibility that the rest of my day will be very lazy. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Bend your knee, stack your hip. Again, stay here. Or maybe make some circles. You could lengthen. If you flipped on the other side, go for it. Whenever you're ready, pigeon on your left side. Left knee comes over to the left, cross your ankle, lengthen your right leg back, but again, whatever form of a pigeon serves you best. And you start to fold. And leaving yourself the space, right, for one side to feel different than the other. If you did so on the other side, you could walk your fingertips over to the left. Wherever you are, breathe. Big breath in. Big breath out. And whenever you're ready, make your way back to center, heart lifting up, palms on the ground, and start to lean over onto your left hip now. Here we go. Step your right foot to the outside of your left thigh. Again, if this is comfy for you, stay. If you need more space, simply lengthen your left leg forward. This side might be different. Be open to that. Moving into our twist, wherever you are. Bring your right hand on the ground behind you. Again, have your wrist against the small of your back so you're not leaning, you're sitting up. Inhale, reach your left arm up, heart forward. Use your exhale to find the hook and gaze back, or the hug and gaze back. Wherever you are, gaze back. It never left, am I right? Okay, I'm so sorry. Stay here or lengthen. If you found a bind on the other side, big breath in, big breath out. Boy, that feels great. Whenever you're ready, release and plant your palms over to the left. Ooh, just work it out. Counter twist. Coming back to center, lengthen your legs in front of you. Give them a shake, get comfy. So moving towards a forward fold here, but I want it to be very much a yogi's choice forward fold. It's up to you. So your legs, they can be very, very together and maybe very straightened. They could be a little bit separated and a little bent. You could find a wide-legged fold. You could come back to that butterfly. Wherever you are, keep your feet active. Reach both arms up, big breath in. Exhale, hinge, and fold to wherever it is you're folding to today. Instead of moving into a shape with like a physical goal in mind of like, I'm gonna reach my toes because that's like what I have to do. Instead of doing that, I want you to grab on to wherever is comfortable, be it your ankles, your calves, your feet, whatever. My challenge for you is to close your eyes and simply breathe into whatever shape you are making. Without any sort of commentary, without any sort of qualifications. Fill the space, inhale. Empty the space, exhale. And slowly start to roll up until you're rolling down. Come to lying on your back. Maybe you scoot forward a little bit. Adjust, make your way to lying down on your back. Maybe you find some swaying. Maybe there's some squeezes in there. Setting up for a little bit of final back bends, gentle back bends, whatever you want. Setting up for a bridge here, final bridge. Toes point forward. So, again, this is going to be a yogi's choice bridge. You could stick on an inhale with lifting your hips, maybe rolling your shoulders under. You could find a bind. You could move to a full wheel if you wanted. You could lift one leg up and then the other to strengthen. You could even move into something that I like to call bridging. So, if you're curious about bridging and you're not doing anything that you're, married to, hips on the ground. Cross your right shin over the top of your left thigh, figure 4. What? Okay, arms down at your sides. Look at how excited I get about this bridging. Plant down through your left foot, flex through your right, hips lift. Walk your shoulders underneath you. Right knee down. It's a bridge. It's a pigeon. It's a bridging. Let's take an inhale. Lift your hips. Whenever you're ready, lower down. Plant down your right foot. Cross your left shin over. Flex your toes. If you're into it, bridge it on the other side. Inhale, lift your hips. Breathe. Keep your left knee tilting down, but keep your left hip lifting up. Breathe into that space. Holy moly. Inhale. And lower down. Now this is the perfect time for a happy baby. Maybe you lengthen through one leg and then the other. If there's any other posture you would like to access to round out your practice, take the time to go there, because we have a lot of it, as much as you want. And whenever you're ready, maybe giving yourself a big, 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 big squeeze beforehand. Exhale. Come to lying on your back. Make your way to the first pose, our final pose, our Shavasana. Knowing that this can be any shape, or you can sort of just release, let it go. It could be identical to the first posture that you took. It could be the polar opposite. It could even be a meditative seat. Close your eyes. Let's take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Let your breath return to normal. But take a little bit of time to let this work sort of start to integrate through your body and your mind. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to be a small portion of your day, your week. And until we meet again, my heart to yours, to the teacher and us all, I bow. Namaste. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna come talk at you for a couple of seconds. Hold on. Let's see if Walter's just right outside. No, he's not. He doesn't care. It's fine. Thank y'all so much for practicing with me this morning. I definitely woke up feeling a little bit out of sorts, a little bit anxious, and practicing with you guys honestly has put me on a completely different trajectory. So thank you. Hi! Hey buddy! Okay, so again, my name's Rachel. If you want to donate for class, go to www.blackswanyoga.com/live. Keeping us in the kibble. Thank you so much. And until we meet again, namaste. This is the best, and you're the best. Okay. I can figure out. Say goodbye, Walter. Walter. Come here. Look at this dog's face. Hold on. If you're into this sort of thing. Walter, come here. You sit? You sit? I know. Look at the camera. He doesn't... Look at him. Okay, all right. I'll see you guys next time. You're the best. Walter Hour. Yes.